with our roller underneath our head like a pillow. So set your roller down and then just take your time as you come down onto your back. And then just, if you're going to use your hand weights when we go long spine, just have your hand weights kind of nearby off to the side. So they're a little out of the way, but easy to access once we get there. All right, so bring your head down onto your roller like a pillow. And then right away, walk your feet into a comfortable position, hands out at your sides, and then just give everything a second. Let your breath come back to a nice natural rhythm. Take one more breath here. And then keeping everything else as it is, start to just gently nod your head up and down. One more nod up and down. And then head in a neutral position and start to turn your head side to side. Okay, now the next time your head turns to the right, stay there and come back to that nod of the head up and down. Cool, and then turn your head over to the left and then come to that nod of the head up and down. One more nod of the head up and down, and then bring your head back to center. We're going to lift the head slightly, and we're going to move the roller underneath the neck, so underneath the cervical spine, but then we're just going to pause there. We're not going to move anything. So lift your head up just slightly. Let your head rest back a little further on the roller. Feel the roller underneath your neck. Let your arms come back out at your sides. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice slow breath out. 2 more breaths here. And then with control, lift your head away from the roller. Think about engaging through the front of the chest and the collarbones to help support the neck. And now we're going to lift on up, and you might choose to just kind of lift up to a half seat and then move that roller underneath the shoulder blades. And then once you've got your way there, hands underneath the head, lean back, and then contract the abdominal muscles to come up. Awesome. Inhale as you lean back. Exhale as you come up. 3 more just like that. And then as you come up, you're going to release your hands from your head, crisscross your arms at your chest, and start to find a nice little rock side to side. The next time you rock over to the right, lift your butt up and give a nice little roll up and down here. So think about 2 inches of movement. One more up and down. And then set your butt down, come back to center. Switch the cross in your arms. Come back to that rock side to side. Next time you roll over to the left, stay there, lift your butt up, and then roll up and down. One more roll up and down. Set your butt down, come back to center, release the cross in your arms, and arms either behind the head to support or out in a cactus position, just whatever feels good. But lift the butt up and take that big roll from the shoulder blades all the way up to the tops of the shoulders. One more big roll up and down. And then we're going to roll towards the shoulder blades, set your butt down, roll over onto your right side. And now we're going to get into the lats. So we're going to take the arm so that it's on top of the roller. Arm is going to be flush, and then you'll just kind of zigzag your legs to a position that feels good. Once you've got that bottom arm in place, top hand's going to reach palm to palm, roll open, reach back, and let your gaze follow your hand. Bring it back in, palm to palm, roll open, reach back, and look at your hand as you reach back. One more time, palm to palm. This time as you reach back, stay there for an extra breath or two, just letting that top hand get nice and heavy. Beautiful. And then bring it back in. And now we're just going to do just a little bit of strength. So think of this as that movement where we push up away from the floor with our arm. So let your bottom arm just be kind of heavy, but top arm is going to push into the roller, and you're going to lift with the strength of the arm and then lower your back down. Push into the roller and lift, and then lower back down. Nice. One more time, just like that. Push into the roller and lift, lower back down. And now we're going to take it over and across. I'm going to flip around so I'm facing out, but you're just going to roll over onto the other side so that your other arm is laying up against the top of the roller. Rearrange your legs so that it's a comfortable position. And then away we go. Meet palm to palm. Open up into a little twist, reach back and look back. Bring it back in. Open up, reach back and look back. Beautiful. Bring it back in. Open up, reach back, look back. Stay there for an extra cycle of breath. Nice. And then bring it back in. Hand finds the roller, and then use that top arm for a bit of strength. Push into the roller. Lift your side body up. Lower it back down with control. Excellent. Push into the roller and lift up. Lower back down. One more just like that. Push into the roller, lift up. Lower it back down. Nice work. And then I'll spin just around just so that I'm in the same direction as you guys. So leave that roller behind you, but come up to a seated position. And then we're going to take that roller, hug it up nice and tight up against your low back, and then bring your elbows onto the roller, wedge yourself nice and tight against that roller, and then just a gentle swish of your knees side to side. So hopefully here you're feeling your back or your sacrum, that low back area, just pressing gently against the roller, and that subtle bit of movement of the knees. Nice. One more swish of the knees side to side. And then we're going to use our hands on the roller. We're going to take 3 tricep dips, but this time we're doing it in that reverse direction. So push into the roller, lift your butt up, bend your elbows, lower your butt down. Push into the roller, lift up, bend your elbows, lower down. Push into the roller, lift up, bend your elbows, lower down. And now we're going to push into the roller, lift up, and then sit your butt onto the roller. From there, step your feet out to a nice wide position and come back to those windshield wipers. One more swish of the knees side to side, and then we're going to add the hips as well. So when you're ready, roll over to the right, and then take it all the way across over to the left. The next time you come over to the right, stay there, and then give some nice good rolls up and down, staying on that side of the glute. So think side glutes, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, and you might even find a little work towards that top ridge of the glute where your glutes meet that hip point and the back side of the body, or that iliac crest. Nice work. One more roll up and down here. And then when you feel ready, take it over to the left. And then away we go, rolling up and down. Beautiful. One more up and down, and then bring it back to center. Hands on the roller. Lift your butt up and off. And choose the right audio apps for you. My phone's talking to me. Switch your roller to the long position, and then we're going to come onto the long roller. And then here's where we'll use our hand weights. So just have them kind of nearby. And then once you've got yourself set up, lift your butt onto the tail end of the roller, work your spine down. And then of course, you just wanna make sure that your spine is supported on the roller and your head is supported on the roller. So give yourself a second to find your way there. Hand weights nearby, but we don't need them right away. For a second, just let your arms come out at a T, palms facing up. Give a second to let your shoulder blades kind of snuggle around the roller, a little soft heaviness in your belly, a soft heaviness, but a stability in your legs. One more breath here. And then we're going to flip the palms so that our fingers are tented, and we're going to use our arms for just an added bit of support. And then just kind of get a sense of, are your feet about hip width distance apart? If they were further apart, maybe walk them in. We do want to challenge our balance just a little bit here. And then we're going to move into pelvic tilt. So you're going to exhale, press your low back into the roller, inhale and release to the natural curve of your back. Exhale, press your back into the roller, inhale to release. And then take a few just like that. Exhale as you press your back into the roller, inhale to release. Beautiful. Now, the next time your low back presses in the roller, hold that center or hold that nice firmness. And then now we're going to take it into some alternating toe taps with the feet on the ground. So with our hands tented, we're going to keep our hands helping support, keep the belly button pulling towards the spine, lift one thigh up and then the other, but keep everything else as stable as you can. One more time each side. And then you'll decide if it feels good and you want that added challenge for your center. Now you're going to pick your legs up into that tabletop position. Make sure that your arms are helping support, belly button pulling down towards the spine. Find your stability first. And then if you're there, start to alternate your toe taps from here. So we're going to keep that 90-degree bend in the knees, reaching the thigh away from the chest. Beautiful. One more time each side, or even yourself out. And then set both feet back down to the ground, nice and slow. Stabilize your legs. And then from here, you're going to grab your hand weights and we're going to move right into a chest press. So make sure your feet feel stable. Make sure the roller feels good underneath your spine. Elbows nice and wide, arms in line with the shoulders or the chest. And then we're pushing up towards the ceiling, lowering with control. As we do this work here, think about drawing your abdomen down towards the spine. So we keep our center nice and stable. Three more to go. All right, and then we're going to take it into some chest flies. So arms are going to reach out from the chest, palms facing in towards each other. And then if at any point this position on the roller feels unstable to you, sometimes just curling up the head will help stabilize you. So if you ever start to feel like you're just a little too unstable, feel free to pick your head up, but take it into your chest flies. Open your arms nice and wide, straight out to the shoulders, pull it back in with control. Only go out as far as you can control. And the whole entire time, we're keeping the belly button pulled towards the spine so we stabilize our center on the roller. Four more to go. Last one. And now we're going to set one weight down. So we're going to come back to that work just temporarily, just to feel that difference. So put one weight down. So we've got one hand loaded, one hand empty. Take it back into that chest press. Lower the elbows, try to stay stable on the roller. Push your hands up towards the ceiling. Two more here, just to kind of feel your center working in a different way. Last one, and then switch hands, pass that weight over to the other side, and then away we go, back to that chest press. Elbows come down, Push up towards the ceiling. And notice, even if you're just using a light bit of weight, just that single loaded hand might change the work for you entirely. One more press up, switch back to that other hand, palms facing in towards each other. Take it into your chest fly. Open it out nice and wide. Bring it back in with control. Two more just like that. And just to notice that difference from that single load compared to that double hand load. Nice. Switch hands over to the other side. Open into your chest fly. Stabilize your center. Last one here. Nice job. Set that weight down. Take a second. And then we're going to take our arms into some nice big arm circles. So reach them up and overhead. Circle them around towards the hips. Back up and overhead. Nice. 3 more in this direction. Beautiful. And then reverse directions. Take those big arm circles. Go the other way. Two more in this direction. And then reach your arms straight out in front of the chest, palms facing in towards each other. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Let your shoulders round away from the roller. And then pull the shoulder heads down. Squeeze your shoulder blades around the roller. Reach up, let the shoulders round. Pull the shoulders down, squeeze your shoulder blades around the roller. Beautiful. 3 more just like that. Reach up, lower down and squeeze. Reach up, lower down and squeeze. One more time, reach up, lower down and squeeze. Set your arms down, take a nice big breath, and now leaving your left hand in a stable position, take your right hand, palm facing up, reach across your chest, and then let the right shoulder pick up and round, and then pull it back open nice and wide. Reach your arm across the chest, let the shoulder lift, and then roll it back open, nice wide position. One more time here, reach the hand across the chest, let the shoulder kind of lift and round, open it out nice and wide, flip your palm, tent your fingers, and then take it to the other side. Left hand faces up towards the sky. Reach it across your chest, let the shoulder round, reach it back, open the hand nice and wide. Reach across your chest and let the shoulder round, reach it back, open it nice and wide. One more here, reach it across, pull it back, open it nice and wide. Awesome. And now we're going to gently roll off the roller. Take your time as you come off to one side and then move the roller out in front of you so that we can work the backs of the legs. So we're going to place it underneath the bend of our knees and then start by just taking a little forward fold. So with that roller underneath the bend of your knees, keep that nice bent knee position. Take a nice big breath, reach up and overhead. And as you exhale, reach towards your feet. Find a bit of space through the front of the body so you have plenty of room to kind of let your belly and chest rest against your thighs. And then just take a second to tune in and notice your breath. So notice that physical action of breath in your backside of your body, the backside of your ribs, and then you might even feel some breath in your armpits. One more breath. And then slowly bring yourself back up and out of that fold. And then we're going to start our little foam roller walk down the calf. So walk it down towards your ankles and then up towards the backs of the knees. One more up and down, and then at the top or at the bottom, totally up to you. But then we're going to press into the hands, lift up, and then take that nice big glide. So we're going to let the weight of our legs rest on the roller, soften the muscle tissue as best you can. And then if you've got a nice rhythm going, you're going to turn the toes to one side, pull it back in, turn your toes to the other side, and pull it back in. Beautiful. And then if you can do it 2 more times each side. Awesome. And then as you come back to center, release your butt down, move that roller out from underneath your legs. We're just going to slide it out, set your feet nice and long, and place the roller right on top of the thighs with that gentle press. Press on, bring it up towards the hip crease, press down towards the knees, but stay off the knee joint. One more roll up and down, and then we're going to angle it out. So think about turning your right toes in. So you just have a little bit more access to the outer edge of that right thigh. Angle your roller and then put a little press on, roll up and down the outside of the thigh. Beautiful. One more roll up and down that side. And then we're going to take it all the way over the other way. So turn the left toes in, angle your roller the other way to the outside of that left thigh, press in and roll up and down. Nice. One more roll up and down here. And then toes are going to come back to center. We're going to move that roller and hug it a little bit tight against the belly, and then start that kayak row or drag the roller across the belly. So we do want to put a little bit of pressure on. And then as you put that pressure on, you're going to feel a little bit of maybe your skin, your fatty tissue. You might even feel your clothes move a little bit, but we want to try to get that little bit of drag. We want to move that connective tissue, the skin, the fat, the muscles. And then just get a sense here of how does your belly feel. If you've got anything going on in the abdomen, hernia, IBS, anything that's going on, or even if you're just feeling a little touchy this morning, you might choose to stay here doing this little drag across the belly. But if it feels good, now we're going to spin around, place the roller down onto the ground, and then lower ourselves onto the roller, letting our roller line up with the belly button. So we're going to use elbows and forearms. Before you even touch down to that roller, make sure your elbows and forearms and your knees are helping support. So we don't want to put that full body weight onto the roller. So find your support first. And then once you're there, lined up with the belly button, you're just going to push into one knee and then push into the other knee. So like you're rocking a little side to side to create this gentle massage on the belly, but still make sure that your elbows and your knees are helping support. One more little rock side to side. And then as you come back to center, just a little bit heavier onto the roller. Soften your knees a little bit, soften your abdomen, make sure it feels safe and comfortable, and then take a nice full inhale. Feel that breath work happen against the roller. One more breath. Beautiful. And then broaden your shoulders just a little bit. Firm up your belly. Push into your knees. Lift up away from the roller. Come into your tabletop position. Move the roller forward. And then we're going to take it into our puppy pose. So keep your hips fairly in line with your knees. Walk that roller forward. And then wide as the position with your arms this feels right to you. So you might choose to walk your hands towards the outer edges of your roller or in a little bit closer, just depending on the variations in your shoulder blades. But once you've got that figured out, let your chest and your forehead melt down and take a couple nice big breaths. When you're ready, pull your belly button up towards your spine, broaden your shoulders, pull back up with control. Left hand is going to stay on the roller, right hand onto the ground. We're going to steamroll the top of the hand, drawing up towards the wrist and then down towards the fingers. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, roll off the fingers, flip the palm so palm is facing up. Make sure that feels safe to your wrists, and then roll up and down there. Awesome. The next time you roll off, switch. So right hand onto the roller, left hand onto the ground, palm facing down, roll up and down there. Next time you roll off, flip your palm so palm is facing up, and then back to that steamroll. Beautiful. The next time you roll off, set both hands onto the roller, curl your toes under, Hover your knees. We're going to take a little strength here before we find our down dog. So hover your knees, stabilize on the roller, make sure it feels safe to your wrist. Take one more breath, and then lift your butt up, walk your feet in, and then right away we're going to steamroll the tops of the feet. So walk that roller in, pressing gently into the roller, rolling towards the ankle, and then down towards the toes. Nice job. One more roll up and down, and then leave that roller on the ground. Bend your knees, pull your abdominal muscles in, roll up, hands on the hips, right foot onto the roller. Take a nice soft roll to the bottom of the foot. Externally rotate the knee, find the blade edge of your foot, roll to the edge of the foot and up to the pinky toe. Cool, and then turn the knee and find the instep and then shorten your roll just a little bit. Nice, and then set that foot down, switch right to the other foot. Nice soft roll the full length of the foot. Beautiful, and then externally rotate the knee, find that blade edge of your foot, roll from the pinky toe to the edge of the heel. Nice, and then turn the knee in, find your instep, and then shorten your roll just a little bit. We look like the foam roller Rockettes. Okay, when you're ready, set that foot down, both feet on the ground. Take a nice big breath, reach your arms up and overhead. Bend your knees a little bit as you exhale, reach down towards the ground or toward your roller. Let your hands touch down, soften the back of your neck. Take one good breath. Beautiful, and when you're ready, bend your knees, pull your abdominal muscles in, roll up nice and slow, shrug out your shoulders. You guys are amazing. Nice work today. Be sure to drink plenty of water after doing your foam roller.